Hey guys, and welcome to Elock the Driver. Tonight we're changing things up a little bit. I know that countdown was short. I kind of messed up a little bit on my timeline because I'm so used to just jumping, hit the start button when qualifying begins, and then jump in the car and go. But tonight we're doing something a little different. We are doing the NASCAR iRacing Series Open Race at Kansas. You'll see on my screen that we are watching Kyle Tait's car. And that's actually what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be spotting for my teammate, Kyle Tait, in this number 43 car. Now, he's out here qualifying right now. He's in a separate Discord because I wanted to do this intro a little bit differently. So, in a few moments, we are going to go to the exit screen, and I'll switch him over into the proper Discord channels that we're all in there together. And I'm gonna show you how to spot, not only from a vocal perspective as far as helping the driver know what to do, where traffic is, fuel mileage, pit strategy, that kind of thing. Even perhaps some portion of, keeping the driver morale up and things like that. But also how to adjust your camera so you're getting what works best for you. I've got something that works best for me. I've got a saved camera, but I'll show you how to dial it in. There's some features I mess with, other ones I don't, and so I'll show you all of that as we go forward here. I'm going to go ahead and move Kyle up into the proper Discord here. As you can see, he took the checkered flag. As of right now, he's sitting P2 with a 30.7 lap. That's probably not going to hold. Yeah, he's already dropping back to third, but he's probably going to be all right there. Probably going to be top 10 at least. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull him on up so we can kind of go over a couple things before the race starts, and you can kind of get a feel for how things go, and we will go from there. Going to flip you over to the black screen for a moment, so you are going to lose all audio. But while I do that, it'll only be a moment, and he'll be up here with me. All right, guys, we're back. That took a couple seconds longer than I want to. Kyle and I had to make a quick conversation about our setup. And by our setup, I mean his. Kyle, I assume you're going to be okay if I just jump in and take your crew chief control as well, so I can show the viewers that as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That'll work for me.
Perfect. So we're about 47 seconds away from gridding. So Kyle and I are teammates. Kyle's also a sponsor on our team, so you will notice that he is running his own face and his own company on his car. It's not the 43 that Richard made famous, but it is a 43. So Kyle and I are good friends. We've worked together a couple times. We've gotten a win together, I believe, Kyle. I know we've had some good runs, but I think we've gotten a win together, right?
I think so, yeah. I think we've gotten them both ways. I think me spotting for you and you spotting for me, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then there was that one time you were spotting me with like 5 to go, and I decided to be overly aggressive.
You didn't listen to your spotter and ended up wrecking somebody on
right
5 to go.
But I had that top 5 in the bank, right? So
right, exactly.
not a big deal. So I'm going to show how to adjust the cameras once Kyle gets into the car here. So as you can see, he's in the car, and everyone's kind of gritting around him. So this is one thing that's a little bit different from each person, depending on how you have it programmed. I have mine set to the C button, but yours might be Control F12. But if you hit that, it'll bring up these camera options. So you can just hit load down here, and you can bring up a preset if you've saved one or if you've downloaded one. There are those out there. So I'll show you how I generally do mine, and we got a minute or two here before Kyle's actually going green. So I always keep mine on chase positioning, and I aim type at the car. There's other options in here, so static and at group. I like to have it aimed in the car. Beauty of the virtual world is it's not like you're on a spotter stand and you have to have the car further away at one point and then closer to you at another. In this case, we can kind of move around the track with the car as if we're on a string, kind of like a kite. So the first thing I always adjust is our Y offset here. So I always turn it so that I am face on with the car here on the left, so you can see Kyle Tait face over, the number, all that stuff. Sorry, not Kyle Tait face over, Kyle Tait voiceover. But you can see his face. And then I generally adjust my Z offset and adjust it wrong there. And so I go up above the car as if I am getting a bird's eye view. And then with my X offset, I will pull back a little bit this way, and then we'll go back up again on the Z offset here. And then I skip all of this stuff, like limit shot to range, aperture, damping camera, beyond fence, all of that stuff. I leave that alone. That's great for photographs and things like that. For me, it just doesn't really matter for spotting. The next thing I'll adjust here is my static FOV, and I am going to zoom out quite a way. I want to see as much of the track as possible while still getting a clear visual of who's around Kyle and what they're doing. We're going to get through these quick. I leave manual focus, exposure, and shake alone. If you move your shake up, it kind of moves as if your head's bobbing around. I really don't care for that. Again, we're not going for immersion here. I then use my Vanish X. I try to move it so that Kyle is right around the 2/3 mark of my screen on the right, so that I can see more ahead of him as opposed to what's behind him. All you need to see from behind is who's getting a run, who's going to dive bomb, that type of thing. What you really need to know is what's happening ahead of Kyle so that you can kind of help him avoid that. And then I will every once in a while use my Vanish Y. I don't need to see outside of the track, so sometimes I may need to see what's happening in the grass and things like that. So I always try to have my cars a little bit higher on my viewing, just so that I can see what's going on. We are getting ready to go green. So I'm going to leave that like that. Then you simply hit your C button, close that, and I am going to start hitting my black boxes open here. Actually, Kyle, I'm not going to be able to use my black boxes tonight because of my wheel not functioning, so I apologize. You're going to have to be your own crew chief.
Oh, okay. No worries.
All right, you got a car outside you here. You got the 25. He's still going to be out there. He's got a little bit quicker run on you, and he's got a little bit of help from behind with the 62, it appears. You got some contact ahead of you. That car's getting loose. 18's looking to your inside. You're middle of the 3 wide with the 1 car coming behind you. 1 car's diving low. You're still 3 wide. Hold the middle. Hold the middle. Stay there, stay there, stay there. All right, you're clear high if you want a little more room. 1 car's still inside. 1 car's still inside. You've got a guy following him through. I can't clearly make out his number. Now you're all in a line. 2 wide here in front of you, going into turn 1. And
That was dicey.
That was very dicey. And you're free to move up to the high line here a little bit. Got a car on your outside. And you're going to be clear on exit. Important to just stay calm here early in the race, Kyle. We got a long way to go.
For sure.
And a lot of these guys look like they're burning up their tires as well as their equipment quite early. So They're 3 wide ahead, a couple rows ahead of you here. They've straightened it out. They're 2 wide now. Got the 24 car making a run to your inside on exit here. He's going to be on your bumper. Going to give you a nudge. Alright. A little aggressive early. I'm not sure what his game plan is there. He's outside of you. Still out there. Still out there. You're going to have the 95 behind him on your outside. The 95 is going to have the 12 follow him through. Stay low here. The 12 car is still outside of you. Still there. And you're going to be clear up. You got the 24 car slow on the outside line here, so just watch him. He's still outside. He's got to run on exit. You're going to be... No, you're not clear. Still there. You are now clear up. You're 3 wide, 1 row ahead of you. You're clear high. You got the 26 car looking to your inside. Still in there. The 11's got to run here. You're clear up. Alright, the 11 is peeking to your inside. He's going to be there on exit. He's inside of you. Oh, you got a wreck up ahead here. Stay high, stay high. You're clear. The 11 car behind you clipped him. Good job avoiding that. I am going to jump into my options screen here and see if I can't program a different button here for my black boxes so I can be of more assistance to you.
All right. So far, I haven't really been able to see how the car is handling. I mean, it feels about as tight as it has been. But I've been able to put it on any line. I really just think it takes 25 or 30 laps to come in. So I think we're going to have to adjust that before this is all said and done. But I'm good with it for right now. Just see how long these runs are.
Fair enough.
I don't think anybody's going to go in right now.
How many laps you got done here?
9 laps.
Okay. Okay. I've got my... yeah, you're actually on your 9th lap. I don't think I would pit here, Kyle, because you're probably going to need tires a little bit later in the race anyway. I think it'd be better to have them at the end, even if these guys ahead of you pit.
10-4.
I think you can be benefited more by maintaining. To those of you watching the stream, just want to thank you for joining on. Tonight we're actually spotting our good friend Kyle Tait here in the NASCAR iRacing Series open race, so it is open setup. And Kyle is currently running, well, I guess it's a little hard to tell here until he crosses the line, see where it all pans out.
P11, I think.
P11 it is, yeah. So we had a couple guys pit there. We started, I believe, P6.
P5.
P5, okay. Apparently I'm not paying attention to the details the way I should. But we started P5. We did fade back to P13 there, which we kind of anticipated doing. Our car is very much a long-run car, especially early in the evening. As the evening gets on, the car kind of comes in a little bit quicker. So I'm spotting for Kyle. We got another probably about 123 laps to go once we actually go green here. And Kyle's had a couple top 5s already this week, so we're going to see if we can't work together and get him a win here. And just kind of showing everybody how I spot and what I do in that regard to help my teammates, my driver, whoever that may be for the week or for the race, out. And so you may hear us talk some race strategy. You may hear me calm Kyle down. You may hear me try to get him to be more aggressive by times, although that's probably not something I'm going to focus on. When he gets aggressive, that's fine, because then if anything happens, that's on him. But I tend to shy away from that a little bit. But you might hear some of that. You might hear some cheerleading, some guidance on what other guys are doing on their lines that are maybe where they're gaining on him, where they're losing on him, who's coming fast, where he's getting his runs, fuel strategy, pitch strategy. Any of those are definitely fair topics. But what we're going to do most of the night is tell him where he needs to be as far as which line is clear, who's inside, who's outside, things like that. While you're here, make sure to drop a message in the chat box, and when I'm not talking to Kyle and it won't interfere with the race, I will communicate back with you. Also, make sure to hit that follow button. You can also follow Kyle himself at TaitRacing. He is in the process of getting his stream set up as well, and so go ahead, give everyone a follow. We're about to go back green, so I'm going to jump back in here with Kyle and focus a little more on that, as this start is always a little bit interesting. All right, Kyle. Looks like the outside line is kind of spaced out there. The 2 car is probably going to be to your outside with the 3 behind you.
10-4.
All right, I'll let you know when the 22 goes. Green, 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 green. He's going. He's going. All right. Still got the 26 outside of you here. They're 3 wide, a couple rows ahead of you, so be wary of that. 26 is still out there. Still out there. They're a little bit dicey ahead of you here, so don't be in a rush to get up in this mess right yet.
These boys are super aggressive.
Yeah, a little absurd. 26 is still outside you. The 3 is going to follow him through. Three is outside. He's at your bumper. He's full on beside you now. He's still out there. Now you're going to be clear here momentarily. The 29 is going to try to follow the 3 through. If you can get in the 3's draft, you'll maybe be able to stay up high on entry if you want it. There you go. 29 is going to look low. He's in there quite solidly. You're still full on beside him. Still there. Still there. Looks like the 33 is going to come up beside him, or behind him. I apologize. They're racing 3 wide ahead of you here.
Damn.
Yeah, he's coming up hard because he's got the 33 inside of him too, so just be wary of that. You are... No, you're back to 2 wide now. The 23, or the 29, sorry, and the 33 are still inside of you.
Jesus.
Yeah, these
the
are...
aggression early in this race is stupid.
Yeah, you got some space back here if you want to back it down and let them roll, or whatever you want to do.
What are we doing?
18's inside.
Can you win it on lap 16 now?
You can lose it, which is apparently some of them seem determined to do. The 27 is tight on you here.
That part of the new update?
Alright.
Good lord, I've lost so many spots early in this race.
That's alright. We're running 19th. We're going to let this race come to us here.
I think some of that was newer tires, too.
Yeah, but 9 laps.
A bunch of those guys in front of me.
Huge difference. So let's not get our mentality beat out of us here. We're 3 wide ahead of you. Like this is a little absurd. 27's in the wall. You've got space all around you here. And like I say, I don't know if I would be in a hurry to get up there. clean laps, that's all we need right now. Since you've got a little space here, Kyle, this might be a good time to talk about how you think your car's feeling right now. Everything good?
It's tight. We need to loosen it up on entry.
Okay. Do you have an adjustment in mind?
Spring adjustment. Let's start
Always.
with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, they're 3 wide ahead of you here. The 29, 27, and I believe it's
Let's
62.
Let's go right 3 clicks on the left rear.
Right 3 clicks on the left. Oh, on the left rear. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Try that at our next pit stop and see how that works. I apologize. I should be better at those adjustments by now, but you know what you like.
And then let's do a tire adjustment too, just to loosen it up on entry.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Just from experience this week, I know that that's not going to be enough.
Okay.
Let's go increase the left front by 1/2 pound and decrease the right front by 1/2 pound.
All right. Adjustments made.
Oh. 10-4.
I assume you want all 4 in fuel at the pit stop. All right, so this 29's coming back to you here. He's got about a 1/2 second lead on you. He's been fading quite quickly. He caught the wall there, so be a little wary of him. He's pushing hard because he's already used up his stuff. So you're going to have room here quite quickly. Car coming out of pit road here as well. All right, you're going to be fully alongside him here. Make sure and give him lots of room because he's pushing up the track here. You're clear. Nice pass. That's 4th position. That puts you P18.
All right, we're going to start picking some of these guys off again now.
Yep. The iRacing 31 with the 11 paint scheme here ahead of you is now 0.4 seconds ahead of you. Down to 0.3 on exit. 0.2 on entry. .1 at the line. And you are now inside him, fully alongside. He's still outside you a little bit still there, still there. He's going to have the run on the outside. And you are now clear up. He's got a little bit of a run here behind you, but I don't think it's going to amount to anything. Alright, so Dean Sprinkle ahead of you in the iRacing 9 car or the 2 paint scheme, depending on how you're looking at it, is now 0.7 seconds ahead of you. .6 on exit. 0.5 at the line. 0.4 on entry. So you're gaining on them everywhere from exit to entry on the front.
I love this setup as long as it's more than a 30-lap run, man.
All right, so you're at the 0.2 mark here behind him, and you are gaining on the guys ahead of you as well. So let's not get too excited about being quicker than these guys right now. It's just as easy to burn our tires up here as it is at the beginning of the run. So. All right, you are now officially inside of the 2 car. Fully alongside. And he's still going to be there on exit. No, you are clear up. 27 car is significantly slower than you. You're fully alongside. He's still there at your bumper. And you are now clear all the way around. Good job. That's for P15. Alright, so this 26 car is coming to you. Mr. Kyle Diaz. He's less than a second ahead of you. He's at 0.9, 0.8 on entry. Still at 0.8 on exit. He's holding steady right around that 0.8, 0.9 mark, so. And so the 26 and the 12 are alongside in front of you. They're both down to, well, the 26 is now down to half a second, 0.6, 0.5 on entry. You're currently being a little bit aggressive here, so just keep an eye out. No reason not to go for the positions, but keep an eye out. You got the 24 car a few rows ahead in the wall. Might slow these guys ahead of you up on exit. Alright, Kyle, you're within 2/10 of the, I believe it's the 62 car here in front of you. Oh, you got a spinner going down. On the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes. Go low, 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 low. You're clear. Keep going. No yellow flag as of yet. Good job avoiding that wreck.
Wow, no yellow, huh?
No yellow yet, anyway. That'll put you in P14. Very good job getting through that, Kyle. That could have been very dicey. Alright, back to the task at hand. He gained a little bit of ground on you there during that avoidance, but you're back to 0.3 seconds behind him. And as I watch these cars ahead of you, they're all getting quite sideways on exit. You're much more stable, so no need to push it and get yourself in the same predicament as they are. You're going to gain on them even quicker here as we go forward.
My car feels excellent right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's extremely stable on entry and on exit, so. Alright, the 2 paint scheme behind you here is gaining on you a little bit. Alright, you're on that 62. Got the 32 making a big run on the outside. He's on fresh tires. Let him go. He may put this 3 wide here, so watch yourself. You are fully inside of the 62. 32 is trying to make a move to your outside. He is outside. You're clear. 32 is in the wall. Coming down in front of you here. 62 is extremely loose on the outside. Didn't get to run off that corner there. So you're going to be inside of him on entry. Perhaps in middle. We got a little bit of a better entry there. He's in the wall.
We got a spinner up there on the grass.
I can't see it. Okay, he's coming back out on the track. And you're clear. You got 2-car inside of you. He's still there. You're clear. All right, let's see if we can't gain a couple positions here before the inevitable caution comes out. You are fully alongside the 62 right now. Still there. Still there. You're going to have him on exit because he's very, very loose right now. He's coming down the track a little bit. You're clear up.
Yeah, he said that his car was undrivable right now, and I can see that.
Yeah, he's exceptionally, exceptionally loose. All right. So the 12 car ahead of you is about a full second ahead of you, just a little over. You were gaining on him quite quick earlier before we had to kind of watch ourselves getting through that, so I have no reason to think you don't have the speed still. He's holding steady at the 1 second mark. He's in the wall. Now 0.4 seconds ahead of you. Point 0.1 on exit. All right. You are inside of him. Got the 24 coming on fresh tires. Oh, be very careful. The 24 almost got him there. Okay. Inside of him. He's still out there at your quarter panel. And you're clear of him. If you want to talk about setups that have some obvious tire fade, whatever that pole sitter was running is not working for him in the race because that's him ahead of you in 10th. So you're back up to P11 from P19, so this is a strategy that's going to work for you, Kyle. We just need to get a little bit later in the runs here. And
Yeah, it just needed to come in around lap 20 to 25 instead of
30.
Yeah, it's just way too long, especially with how racy these things get down the stretch.
22 is outside of you. You are now fully alongside. You are currently clear up. He has no drive off. Alright, so that puts you in P10. The number 3 car is 0.2 seconds ahead of you for P9. Alright. You are now inside of him. Fully alongside. And you are now clear. Good job, my friend. That's going to put you in P9.
What do you want to pit? You want to take this all the way down to the E sign?
I haven't seen anyone get a green flag pit cycle completed yet this race, yet this week. So, for me personally, I think because of the way our setup runs, it doesn't run great on fresh rubber anyway. It's probably to our advantage to run as long as we can. But what are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. You are gaining
I'm
on
good
these two
with.
guys ahead of you.
Yeah.
P8 and P7, they're both half a second ahead of you. I feel like I interrupted you. I didn't mean to.
No, I'm good with running this sucker into the ground.
All right, perfect. All right, so these guys are going to be side by side here on exit, so you're going to gain quite quickly on them here, most likely. You're now within half a second on both of them, 0.4 and 0.3 respectively. Or respectively.
In fact, if this goes green the rest of the way, I mean, it might be dreaming, but we can make this a one-stop race.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be probably the ideal.
Yeah, I think everybody else is going to have to make it 2 stops, but
33 is loose on the inside. You're outside him. He's clear. Or sorry, he's not clear, but he's straight.
I had to let him go. I was going to get tight.
All right, no worries. All right, that puts you in P8 because there was a gentleman ahead of you pitted. Now, I will say this this 33 is slowing you up a bit here. You are quicker than him, but he seems to be running in a similar line, so the quicker we can dispatch him, the better. Nice exit. You're going to have a bit of a run on him here into 3 and 4. Got a car pitting ahead of you. Two cars pitted ahead of you. That puts you in P6. So this 33 is now literally your top 5 position. You are inside of him. He has let you go. You're clear. A little less than a second to the 26 car. .8 at the line. You are officially up in P5.
Twelve laps to go on fuel here.
Yep.
Oh, I don't think we can make it a one-stopper. That only gets us to about 64.
Yeah.
64, 71. Yeah, we're going to have to do a 2-stop race.
Yeah.
Had
we pitted on lap 9, I actually think we'd be in a little bit better positioning right now, but it's hard to think that at lap 9.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so you are 0.3 seconds to the 4th place car, which is right ahead of you here, the 26. You and him have kind of been following each other up through the field. You've got fresh rubber coming on your outside. You know how guys get when they get fresh rubber, so be careful. You are going to be on the bottom of 3 wide. Bottom of 2 wide now. You are clear up. And you pass the 26 for position. Watch the 5 car coming out of the pits here.
Boy, the 5 just blended, didn't he?
Yeah, he did a good job. All right, the car ahead of you has pitted. You are now P3.
Those guys that just passed me are only a lap down, right? They didn't go 2 laps down from pitting.
Right. Actually, you know what? I think they may be 2 laps down.
10-4.
Um, all right, the leader has pitted now. Oh, I apologize. Yeah, he was the leader. So you are now P2.
I'm amazed all these fresh tires on the track that there hadn't been a caution.
Yeah, so most of these guys are a single lap down. It appears there's 17 cars on the lead lap currently. And you've got some fresh rubber coming up here behind you now.
I'll stay high, Josh.
He's clear. You've got the 16 following him through, and you're clear. I'll be honest, Kyle, I was not expecting this much green flag running.
I am glad of it. Because quite frankly, if we can get a run like this at the end of the race...
Yeah. Yep. All right. Currently, you've got 6 laps. So we're going to pit around lap 64, exactly as you anticipated. "25 cars looking to your inside on fresh rubber." All right, Kyle, so you're now within 5 seconds of the leader. You've got 3 guys coming here with fresh rubber. "78, pretty close to you there. 26 coming on the inside as well. These guys are all really racy right now, so we may still have hope. You are the leader, by the way. May still have hope for a caution. You've got about 3 laps before you're going to pit.
Let's go pit the next time by, huh?
Sounds good to me. Alright, so we are pitting from the lead this time by. Nice save. I'll let your spotter, in-game spotter, count you down to your pit box here.
That 45 miles an hour is brutal.
Yep. But don't break it. All right, so remember when you get out here, you're going to be faster than all of these guys. You're going to have the freshest tires, okay? So that does not mean
A
we need to go.
14.8 second stop. What the heck?
All right, the leader is going to be going by you here momentarily. That is him to your outside. So as much as I would normally tell you not to burn up your tires, I would say that you do want to be the first car one lap down, so we should try to get ahead of this 29. Don't force it, but don't slack, I guess is the way to word it. All right, you're going to be to his inside here. He's going to block you. He knows he needs to stay ahead of you for the lucky dog, so. Although you're both gaining on the leader very, very quickly. All right, he's on your inside. Nice save. That was quite a bobble. You're going to be 3 wide on exit, 3 wide on exit. Stay high. You are clear of the leader. You're back on the lead lap. And in P18.
That's called using traffic as a pick.
Well, it worked. All right. Time to just settle in, let our tires come to us. We know what we've got now. The next car ahead of you is 3.5 seconds. And it is Alec Baldwin's brother, Steven. All right, you've gained a second on him since I said that. It's now 2.5 seconds. .5 seconds. Before we get to him, I do want to ask you how your adjustments are feeling right now. Then we'll get a little
So
bit.
far, so good. I actually feel it trying to snap on me, which I love.
Okay. As long as it doesn't snap, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it feels great.
All right. Half a second to the guy in front of you. So you're significantly faster than Steven right now. You should be alongside of him here momentarily. And just like that, you're clear. So great job.
Oh, the setup feels perfect.
All right. Hopefully tire wear goes well also. The gentleman in P16 is 6.2 seconds ahead of you right now.
It's all that time running on old tires. But I'm about 2 seconds faster a lap right now, so.
Yeah, you're moving along good. Your tire wear was pretty good on that run. Your right front was
Yeah, like
worn a little bit extra, but I don't really know how we would combat that right now.
I don't know that you can.
No, that's what I mean. All right, so you've brought him down to within 4.3 seconds. You are cooking right now. You got a lap car coming out of the pits here. And you've got another one about 2.5 seconds ahead of you, which is where your next lead lap car is as well. You are just eating into these guys' time right now, my friend, so no reason to push it. You've got freshest tires of anybody that pitted at the same time on that cycle. Alright. The 28 is for position, and you are clear. The 32 is a lap down. He's in the wall outside of you. You're clear. He's caught the wall a lot tonight, so just be wary of that next time we're around him. 1.1 seconds to the gentleman ahead of you here. Actually, I think that name is Karen, so it might not be a gentleman, but... You gained about a half a second on him since the line. Alright, you're going to be on the inside of him here in the tri-oval. You're fully alongside. And you are clear up. You are cooking, brother. You're currently about 4.5 seconds back from 10th place. And you're gaining rapidly. Five seconds to the guy in 12th. 24 car. You're going to have a good run on exit. He's outside of you. And you are clear down. You've now closed the gap on 10th place to 3.5 seconds, and you are currently running P12.
10-4.
You're currently about 3 seconds back from P10, 2.5 to P11. Still running very good lap times of 32.2.
All right, time to go to the bottom. She's tightening up.
All right. For what it's worth, that lap was about 0.3 slower than the one previous, so I think your feelings are right. Two seconds to P10, 1.5 to P11.
Let's try to split this last run in half since we can't make it on fuel.
That works for me.
So let's go with about 35 to go, I think.
Okay, we'll put it lap 100 then. Just to make it easy, like end of 99 coming to 100. Alright, you've got a second to P11, 1.5 seconds to P10. Doing a great job, Kyle. keep hitting your marks. We are gaining on all of these guys. Half a second to P11 here. You are now within striking distance.
He is so loose.
He's extremely loose. You are fully inside of him. You are clear. Got the 25 car making a run here. A few car lengths back. He's on fresh rubber and a lap down, so don't be afraid to let him go. You're within a second of P10, 1.5 seconds to P9. With a lap car in there as well. If you can bear a little bit of a joke, the 26 car and the 34 car are both sponsored by McDonald's, so you've got a double Big Mac here to eat up.
I think I can handle it. But I appreciate you asking.
I said it either way. All right, you're a half a second back from the bottom of this quarter pounder. You are on him. You're going to be able to make your move here. He is to your outside. You are clear. Nice move. That is P10, my friend. Less than a second to P9. The 34 car ahead of you is lap traffic. Very nice job getting by him so quickly. All right, let's set our
Did he come down?
Yeah, he did. He didn't run into you, but he got down there. All right, half a second here to 9th place. Eyes forward like the guy on your hood. You are still making very good time.
You know what? Let's try to short pit this since we've got a good long run car, and let's try to get
You want an extra 10 laps?
take advantage of that speed early in the run while everybody's still slow.
Okay.
Let's go ahead around lap 95.
95. Okay. Coming to 95.
Car feels perfect. I don't need any adjustments.
Okay. So we're going to pit on lap 94 coming to 95, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to check your fuel mileage here and adjust it accordingly. Roughly 3 laps. Good job on P9, by the way.
This is exactly what I've wanted out of a Kansas race this week. Let's hope I can seal the deal. And that it stays green the rest of the way.
Yes, agreed. Okay, I've got that you're only going to need about 4 gallons, so we're putting in 7. That 3 car is pitting.
Did he say that?
I didn't hear him say that, but I saw him as you
Phew.
almost ran him over. All right, 33 is going to be looking to your inside here. Let's just pick our line back up and keep moving forward. You're a little over second to P7. You are now running P8. We are 4.5 laps from pitting. Just to confirm, you want no adjustments again, correct?
Correct. Yes.
All right.
Feels excellent.
Perfect. Good calls on the adjustment bit, or crew chief. You are 0.8 seconds back from the 7th place car, and you're running 33.2s. 21 cars loose ahead of you. 22 is pitting.
Yeah, he announced that one.
Okay. You're now running P7. The 6th place car is 6.2 seconds ahead of you. Two more times around and we will be pitting. This 21 car ahead of you is lap traffic. Piercy's pitting.
Boy, they're announcing they're pitting pretty darn late.
Yeah. It's like they got this big mysterious strategy. When you're laps down, no one cares. Got a car exiting ahead of you here. One more time around and we will be pitting.
Just to confirm, we can't make it to the end on fuel, right?
No, we cannot. We're about 10 laps shy.
10-4. Pitting this time.
All right. Let's just hit our marks here on entry. Speed limit is 45. Good job getting down. I'll let your spotter guide you in.
Oh, it's so slow. I am crying right now. It's so slow. Oh.
Look for the speaker. Nice.
78 on that run. This is going to be good.
All right, you're clear to the grass. The guy coming out behind you is for position. You are currently a lap down.
All right.
You are
Let's fly.
in P21. All right. All right, you just took over P20 by a pit stop. 62 car here is on the lead lap, so it is not for position. The 18 is looking hungry here. We've still got 40 laps to reel him in. 7 car coming out of the pits. 12 car is high. right, coming to the lap, or to the flag this time by, will mark the beginning of lap 100. And you are currently P17, 1 lap down. 25 is to your outside. The next car, Keith Vaughn, is for position in the 28. The 26 is on the lead lap. Good job not wasting time. He's still outside you. You are now clear. That puts you in P16.
10-4.
You've still got over 30 laps and a lot of guys to pit, so let's keep our head in the game here. The 4 car here on the inside, which I believe has a 1 paint scheme, is on fresh tires, so he probably will be able to go by you here. Alright, you're currently P15.
And just ran the fastest lap on the track at the moment.
Awesome. That's what you need. Alright, the 32 car here ahead of you is not for position. You're going to have a good run on him into the corner here. You're clear. Currently, only the leader has not pitted, so you just need to get by him for the lead here. Or not for the lead, sorry, but watch out.
Wow, that's dicey.
Yep. Okay. I'm just going to verify, but I believe you just got back on the lead lap.
Wow, that was so dicey from Ward there.
Yeah, that was reckless and stupid. You are on the lead lap.
10-4.
I want to try not to let Ward get too far ahead of you here. I know he's probably using his stuff up faster than you, but that is all time we still have to make back up the hard way. So, all right, the 11 is outside of you. 21 car is quite slow here, so once you get by the 11, you might want to consider moving up. You have officially moved into P9, so good job moving forward here. 21 is now clear, or you are clear of the 21. It has officially been 100 laps since we've had a caution. So good job keeping your head in the game here. It's been a little bit of an endurance session, so kudos.
Huh. And there's a car stopped.
Caution. All right, you were on the lead lap. We are definitely going to pit for tires here. No fuel.
All right, let's loosen it up for a short run here.
Okay.
Go one more.
Click to the right on the left rear offset.
Entry to center. Yeah.
Okay.
No, increase the left front. Decrease the right front. One click each. Leave the springs where they are.
Okay. All right. So currently you are officially scored in P8. And I will say, as long as there's not a couple cautions here right in a row, this is exactly what we need. It's going to be another 25 lap run. So all right, good job nailing all 3 pit stops tonight. On exit here, hopefully we can gain a couple spots. Watch your throttle out. Don't give up time on exit. Clear to the grass, clear to the grass. Good job, nice entry, nice exit. I may be wrong, but I think you're going to gain some spots here. Looks like there was a few guys stayed out.
They may have just pitted. No, because they'd be getting the wave around.
Yeah, the 9 and the 12, or sorry, the 23 and
Yeah,
the
the
12.
9 and the 12, it looks like on my screen, and then a bunch of guys are taking the wave. Boy, we couldn't have timed that pit stop more perfectly to get back on the lead lap and
Yeah,
not have to deal with that mess.
that worked out really, really well. It's going to be interesting to see where this cycles out here. All right. You're going to be lining up P8. So you're going to be on the high side, which is exactly where you're going to want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know this kind of goes against a couple things you believe in, but now is the time to maybe be a little aggressive.
Yep.
I know you know that, but I feel like sometimes you need encouragement to do it. So don't be afraid to go 3 wide here if we need to, especially on the entry to a corner instead of on the exit or something like that. But we have about, I'd say we're going to have about 30 laps when this goes back to green.
You mean 20 laps?
Yep, that's what I mean. But pretend it's going to be like 30 laps when the car's coming in. So I will say, too, if we drive it a little more aggressively at the beginning, perhaps the car will come in decent a little bit quicker just because of heat in the tires and things like that.
Right.
But you're in great position here, and I don't really see, like, there's a lot of guys up here that are not fast. Like the 26 hasn't been fast, the 12 hasn't been fast, the 75 hasn't been fast. Actually, all of the, you're in really good, I think you're probably the fastest guy up here.
Drew Blaze right behind me was really quick in his qualifying trim, but I don't think he's had it in the race set.
No, and a lot of these guys are burning their stuff up fast, so don't be afraid to don't be afraid to push a little bit, but don't get so excited about how much they're pushing that you overdrive it either.
10-4.
Same as any time. Balance is going to be key here. And in 20-some laps, if we play our cards right, I'll be making a post for you on the the socials. All right, you're lining up on the outside of row 4. Feel like we haven't had much practice with restarts, so make sure you're in your proper gear here.
Yep.
And I'll let you know when the 75 goes. They're going, they're going, they're going. All right, the one car is still inside of you here. All right, you're going to have a run on him here. He got checked up. Stay in it. Stay in it. You're good. All right, you've got to run on the high side of the 1 here. All right, the 57 is in the wall up ahead of you here, so just be mindful. I think he's going to be fine. Yep.
Oh, I got super tight with a guy below me.
All right. 16's inside of you here. Drew Blaze. He's now clear. One car's moving up the track to block him. 18's going to make a move on the inside. 33's coming around the top side.
Don't do it.
He's outside you. You are inside of the 16 now. 33 is still out there. 33 is still out there. Still out there. All right, nice move. The 3 wide here come behind you. 33 still on your outside. You got 18 on the inside. Trying to put you 3 wide here. You got a guy on your outside, and on your inside you are in the middle. Outside still there. Inside coming up.
Yeah, this car still doesn't have it on the short run.
That's all right. We've
Feels
still
tighter.
got, 17 laps.
The high line is great and all when I'm alone, but when there's somebody underneath me, it just doesn't turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Five cars still there. One thing I have noticed is you can enter high and do a dive drive off. If you want to start trying to check up early and get runs off the corner, down the straight stretch a little bit better. I mean, I don't necessarily know that you want to be up in this hornet's nest anyway, but... Alright, they're sliding around here in front of you.
Wow, I don't know how both of them saved it.
I don't either. Looked like you had a nice little decent run off the exit there. You got a little bit of room to the 25 behind you here. All right, Kyle, I think we need to try something a little bit different here if we're going to move forward. You got the 25 inside you.
Jesus. The hell happened there, 14? Come on, man.
All right.
What? What were you saying?
I think we're going to need to try something different if we're going to get moving forward here.
What's that?
Try on entry to 3. Try entering just below the top seam. Really letting off early. Rolling it in and getting a nice dive down into the exit and getting a
Like
really
that?
good run off. I'd enter a little bit higher still. Like I would enter just my lefts just below that.
So you're looking for a really late apex here.
Yep. Let off super early if you got to. There we go. Get that drive off. There you go. I think you are getting a little bit of a run there on them. Attaboy, take it 3 wide. You're on the bottom of it. Very nice. All right. 5 wasn't for position, but the 26 that is outside of you is. All right, these guys all lost a lot of momentum here, so take advantage of what you can. Ten to go. 12 cars still outside of you. You are clear up. Both of these cars are for position. There's a caution behind you, I think, coming. All right.
Shit. That is the worst freaking news.
All right. Do you want tires? I don't think you can afford not to.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me
All right,
just check.
let's do tires, and let's also do. Let's loosen this thing up on entry again. Oh, did you go up one more on the spring?
I did.
All right, I'm gonna go back on that.
Okay.
So to 0.094.
Okay. Oh.
I've put that in. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I shouldn't be taking over for you here.
No, it's all right. I am going to try something here that worked for me.
Go ahead. I trust you.
All right. We're going to bump your tire pressures up 1 pound all the way around. And I know that's just drive it the same way you have been. You're going to have a little more air in them.
10-4.
Because we don't have time for this car to come in now. Got a couple guys staying out, looks like.
Shit.
It's all right.
I thought I was right on it. Oh.
Right.
I'm losing it right now.
It's all right. Listen, we are still in this race. A little time for a pep talk here, okay? We are still in this race. You have the best driver behind that wheel that there possibly could be right now, okay? So you're clear to the grass. Nice, clean exit. Take a breath. Take a drink if you got one there, whatever you need to do. Let's get our head in the game here, okay? We've got about 7 laps to go. The way this field has been, there's a very good chance that this is not the last caution, nor is there a very good chance that there could be a wreck in front of us. So just sit in, buckle down. You've got the tires on it now that are they're already aired up, got some pressure in them. If there's another restart, we're going to stay out, hope for the best, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to avoid any incidents, and we're going to bring this car home as top as we can. We still got a shot at this
10-4.
W. Okay?
All right.
All right. Hunker down. You got this.
Oh, man. The strategy worked really well until 25 to go when that caution came out, man.
It's all right. Can't change it now, buddy.
Nope. I've got the speed here. I don't think we have the setup.
Well, the good news is you are on the outside again. You were making ground with that high entry, low exit.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't crazy ground, but it's not easy to make a
Yeah.
lot of ground here anyway. So when you have the opportunity to take that high entry, even if you got to ride the brake a little bit to keep it off the wall, drive it in deep, ride the brake, and get that low exit down, make your time everywhere. Now's the time to go for it. You got 5 laps to go.
Yes, sir. Looks like everybody's really got their setups dialed in now.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think the extra 2 days since that update that screwed everything up on Wednesday. This has been a much tougher field, I think, than what went in on Wednesday.
Yeah. The other thing is too. Not only do people get their setups dialed in, but they got themselves dialed in too, right? Lots of time for practice and things like that. So I'm
Right.
still blown away that there was 100 laps caution free here. That's impressive.
Yeah. And we had the perfect setup for that kind of long run, man.
Yeah, we did. All right, starting on the outside of row 6. Time to make moves. I told you last time to be aggressive. You've got about 4 laps to go at the line here, barring any cautions and green-white checkers. So if ever there was a time to be aggressive, it is now.
10-4.
Let's look at it this way. You've got what'd you get the other night? Third?
Yeah, third.
Okay. You've got a third in the bank, so you got to get second or first, or you might as well just go for it, right? So that's the only way.
Sir.
That's the only way you do better than the other night. So give it everything you got. If you got to drive over your head, drive over your head. This outside line that you're in is kind of spaced out, so I'll let you know when the 3 car is going.
I think Dublay's hanging back to get a good run on the start, which is definitely against the rules, but...
Yeah, well, so is Diaz ahead of you. Oh, delayed green?
Why ever?
Well, I see the 11 cars down on the apron there, so... That's unfortunate. That's just another lap ticked off for no reason.
Yep.
So it's going to be green for 2 laps, then white, and then checker. So you're going to have 3 laps. All right, brother. Head in it. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Go, 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 go. Stay high, stay high, stay high.
You've got to be kidding me.
Brakes, brakes. Lock it down, lock it down. You don't have damage. Okay, let's go. Roll, roll, roll. You're going to be okay here.
You got... They're fucking stupid.
That was kind of ridiculous, yep. Okay. All right, Kyle. Do you want tires? Do you think you messed them up there or what?
The tires? No, but my car is fucked up.
It is?
My left front is all jacked up. My face on the hood looks like I'm 75 years old now.
And you're not, right? That's what you're saying?
I'm not 75, no.
Okay. You never know, right?
You got to be kidding me. I mean, we didn't. That happened right next to me. We didn't even get
Yeah, you didn't have a
3
chance.
feet.
Listen, you're all right. Like there's definitely damage there, but it's not. I wouldn't call it end of the world at all. Like it's just a crinkle. Um, I think if you're behind someone, you're definitely going to be good. And I think
This is ridiculous. This okay. Hold the brake.
I didn't even see that happening because I was zoomed in on your. That's foolishness.
This is unfreaking believable.
This is the same people, okay, that did 100 laps caution free.
Right. Now we can't even make it
All
under caution.
right, so there's 3 opportunities at this green white checker, so don't be surprised if that's not the last caution. The good news is, for every caution, that's a better chance of you moving forward.
Oh, I'm so pissed right now.
You're all right. Get that out of your head. You couldn't have done anything about it.
How many spots did I gain? I'm up to 8th now.
Yeah, we'll take that, right?
Yes, sir.
The damage is secondary, okay?
Yep.
Now, that being said, if you really wanted to, you could pit and fix that damage and you wouldn't be that far back, but I don't think it's worth it, Kyle.
No, I don't think so either.
Looking at the little bit of damage that's there, I think you're going to be okay. I wouldn't be real surprised. Like, it's the 75 and the 3 that are up here leading this thing right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they took each other out. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that could happen here and have this go really well our way, so.
Right.
To those of you still watching the stream, thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope you've been enjoying the content that we're putting out. Having said that, if you haven't already hit that follow button, make sure you do. You can also jump over to TaitRacing, which is who we're watching tonight, Kyle Tait. He's not streaming as of yet, but he is getting set up soon. You can head on over there and follow him in advance. That way you'll get notifications when either one of us go live. You can also check me out on YouTube for all of my current and previous content. At Elock Driver. So you're on Elock the Driver here on Twitch. Take the out on YouTube and you're good to go. Make sure you subscribe over there and hit that little notification bell so you get a heads up every time I go and upload content. We are here with, it's going to be 3 laps to go. 2 laps to go when we restart this with at least 2 more chances at a green-white checker if there's incidents before the white flag, which is a very real possibility. Got a little bit of damage, but overall we're in good positioning here. And we're going to see what Kyle can make happen here. Thanks for being along for the ride. If you want to, you can also drop a message in the chat, and anytime I'm not needed here talking to Kyle, I will respond, so... As of right now, Kyle, we're over the advertised distance, brother. We're at lap 135.
I wish I'd pulled a Chase Elliott this week and gone to Bristol early.
I'm actually, next week's going to be crazy, but I'm looking forward to Bristol. I don't think I'm going to try it on Wednesday night before I go to work in the morning, but... Yeah, 500 laps is going to be a lot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pray for my knees.
All right, get ready. Get in your proper gear. Go, 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 go. Ooh.
I had to hold up or I was going to get a black flag.
Yeah, no, you made the right call. A lot of shoving up here ahead. 22's outside of you. They're 4 wide in front of you. Got a wreck behind you. Keep coming, keep coming. Got 2 in the wall outside of you here. Leaders are in the wall. They're wrecking. They're wrecking. Go low, 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 low. Get on the gas. Get on the gas. Go, 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 go. To the line. Nicely done. I think you're going to be restarting P5, my man. Well done. Well done. That's what you needed to do. Good job, Tait. All right, man.
Let's go.
We still might have 2 more of these left, so we're right now, right where we need to be. And I'll be very honest with you, I don't see a lot of competition here ahead of you.
Yeah, Jeff Carson is solid. He won my NIS yesterday, I think.
Okay. Outside of him, though, there's really... he's
beyond that, I don't see much else. That took out just about every
there was a lot of
front
guys
runner.
caught up in that, so... Yep, you're right where you need to be, and you're going to be restarting on the inside, which isn't your ideal line, but that's okay. At least you'll be able to go when the leader goes.
Yep. I thought I made the right move diving low.
Yeah, I thought you did
because
too.
I didn't realize that inside line was going to get all jumbled up like it did, but then I was just about to pass low before the line, and I had to check up or I was going to get a hard black flag.
Yeah, and I was going to say you should have stayed in it, but when that caution came out, your decision really paid off. Otherwise, you would have had a black flag for no benefit. So kudos on the smart move there, even though it wasn't what was probably your gut instinct.
Right. Yeah, I just realized that I got way too good of a jump.
At best, it was a black flag. At worst, it was a protest. All right, buddy. You're looking good. I mean, your face is a bit beat up.
8, who's supposed to pass you? It's telling me to pass you, but I got to stay behind the 9 too. Okay, so I'm starting P4.
Awesome. So you're going to have the outside line going into 1.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that's even better because now you don't have a car between you and the guy ahead of you. Is it 1 to green right here?
2 to green.
2 to green, okay.
Took a while to clean up that mess.
Almost
even
red
virtually. Yeah.
Oh, man, if they ever introduce red flags, that's going to be the worst thing ever.
Right. Let's not go that real, iRacing.
Have an option to put your number in so you get a notification when drivers are back to their cars.
Right. Please return to the sim.
On my way. If you get a good start here, I know it's going to be tempting to go outside of the 24.
Yep.
Just another option for you to consider. I'm not saying this is the best option. I'm not saying this is what you should do, but an option instead of going outside of them is to push them and see if you can't get the 18 and the 24 side by side, and then you might be able to make a move when they're both slow. Just an option.
Okay.
Just something to consider. I'm not saying it's the right way. Outside, if you get a real good run, outside is definitely a great option, right? Put them 3 wide, and then maybe you're outside the 18 coming to the group.
Right. Okay.
The other thing
like
is to remember,
idea.
too, is you've only got 1 lap to really guarantee anything. After that, if the caution comes out, it's a race over, right? So.
Right.
1 to green?
Yeah, 1 to green.
All right. This 134 race is currently at lap 140. And I'm going to say there's a good chance it does not end at 142 like it's showing. The downside to that is I don't think there's many more spots for you to gain by collision.
Right. Man, we got to clip that video and post that on the Instagram, me avoiding that wreck.
Yes. We should clip it from your view, because mine wasn't great. Oh, I can adjust.
Yeah, you can adjust the camera after the race.
Good
Yeah.
grief. All right.
All right, here we go.
Get on him. He's laying back a bit, so don't let him do that. I'll tell you as soon as I see the leader going. He's going. Go, 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 go. He jumped it a bit before the restart zone. Nice move, nice move. You got 95 outside you.
That was a way late block.
That was a way late block. You probably should just let him have it. Like, get dumped. I mean. All right, you got the 95 outside of you. $95 inside. He's still in there. Still there. Oof. All right, man. Coming to the checker. Coming to the checker. Coming to the checker. That's fourth. Nice run, man. I didn't, as much as I talked a big game there with about 15 to go, I really didn't think you were going to get here, so good job.
Yeah.
Awesome job. I know that's not what you were hoping for, but that's a great result. Do you want me to drag you down to the other lobby? Easy, easy. Don't get a penalty or suspension.
Appreciate that awful block on that restart there, Dean. I should have spun you out.
All right. Well, that's how I do spotting, guys. I appreciate you sticking around. If you didn't come
10-4,
until
buddy.
later,
I appreciate you apologizing.
if you didn't come until later on in the race, make sure you check out at the beginning if you want to learn how I set up my cameras and things like that for spotting. There's some pretty good information all throughout, so make sure you rewatch it if you have the time and are interested in spotting on a more regular or consistent basis here on iRacing. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much, guys.